hip hop, Evidence, Cats and Dogs, album review. Checked it out, and I gotta say it's a pretty dope album, man. I really enjoyed listening to this second LP from Evidence, man. He definitely has a lot of solid tracks on there that was really on point. Like Alchemist did his thing, man, on a couple of those productions, man. The features was dope. Raekwon track, love that joint, man. That shit was hot. That was your fave?
That one and Wells Run Dry. That was tight as hell, man. Like lyrically, that's one of the best songs on there. I could relate to everything he was saying on that shit. You know what I'm saying? He was just basically talking about the state of America. You know what I'm saying? Like just shit running dry. Niggas ain't got money. Niggas is, you know what I'm saying, trying to survive basically. So that track hit me. I was like, damn, I feel that. That was tight. That was tight.
Evidence. I thought overall it was a solid album. Me personally, I wish it was just him and Alchemist pretty much. I think that chemistry fits so well. Evidence and Alchemist, I wish it was fully produced by Alchemist. Me personally. Yeah, me personally, I wish it was even though they are coming out with a EP together, I think called Step Brothers. They're gonna be releasing later on. I don't know when though, but me personally, I thought it was a good album. Evidence did his thing. Matter of fact, Evidence is the reason why I actually but why I got hipped on to Dilated Peoples, because I was like, well, I'm checking for Evidence. I'm checking for his verses every time on all the Dilated Peoples albums. So I was definitely interested in this second LP he dropped. I think that's pretty much it. Yeah, go cop it. Go get the album.
So the Step Brothers track that's on here, that song that's him? That's him and Alchemist? Yeah. Okay, because I was trying to figure that out. I didn't exactly.
That was...
Nah. Because I know they've been working together for like over 10 years. Because I had until I broke that shit this morning. But, the platform, the Dilated People, so I know they've been working together for a minute.
For a long time. Like I said, they chemistry, I think Evidence and Alchemist, they fit so well, man. So that's why I'm like, damn, why this shit couldn't be produced wholly by Alchemist? But, I mean, I ain't saying the other production was garbage.
Because I'm like, nigga, where you going with that?
I not say nothing, but damn, like, to me, the best song was You. Like, he sounded perfect on You. Like, that song, he sounded perfect on You. Like, everything about that song, he sounded perfect.
The last track was the dope. And yeah, that wasn't an Alchemist track, but the last track was the dopest track to me on there, the Primo.
I think this album might be one of the best albums to come out this year. I think I'm liking it maybe more than y'all did. I love this album. I mean, when I first heard Weatherman, it didn't catch me immediately. But this one, on the other hand, it caught me immediately. Like from the second it started, I was like, wow. Like Evidence, he sounds like revitalized again. I don't really know what happened. Maybe it was the switch to Rhymesayers or something. I don't know what it was, but he sounds revitalized. He's rapping the way he used to. Like I loved it. And the second you got to Red Carpet, I was done. When I heard that Lord Finesse sample, I was done. I was like, okay, you know what? I'm sealed. Because it was you had Evidence, Raekwon, and Razzcast, and then you had a freaking Lord Finesse sample on the same track. I was done. I was like, you know what? I love this album.
That's why I wanted to
Come on, man.
I know. I'm not knocking the rest of the producers on there.
All the production on the album was good.
Yeah. So as a personal thing, you want more.
I want Alchemist and Evidence. That's what I want.
But I gotta agree with C-Town. Red Carpet was dope, and I think it was right when it hit. It wasn't me with that Evidence sample. That's when I was texting B. I was like, yo, this shit is hot.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was great to hear Razzcast, man, because he's been one of my favorite MCs for a very long time.
It's good to finally hear him over a good beat, right?
Thank you. Yes, because that's always been his issue, was him just not having the production that really fit his style, man. But man, it was so, and it didn't even really sound like him at first. When he started rapping, I was like, is that rap? And then it slowly, as his verse went on, you can hear him. But yeah, man, it was great to hear Razzcast over some good production, man. So yeah, I don't want to get it twisted. Yeah, I love the album. I think it was a really, really solid album. From top to bottom, man, it had a lot of. I mean, you all know I'm a production guy anyway. So the production was just, once you got the production, you got me.
Yeah, the production was super on point. The production, I kind of feel a little bit, I feel where B coming from, where, because Alchemist and Evidence had, to me, the best chemistry. Every time them two were together, I felt like they had, okay, whatever, Mike, whatever, C-Town. But I just felt like they had the best chemistry. So I see where B is coming from, but the whole album as a whole, production wise, it was on point.
Did you catch how he left off track 13?
Yeah.
And went straight to 14. So you caught that?
Yeah.
Where it just had the ellipses,
Like,
but
it
it's
was
not
like
a
4
track.
seconds, yeah.
And then in I think it was to be continued.
Yeah.
Right. And then the first verse in to be continued, like he said, he was somewhere, and then he noticed that there was no 13th floor.
It was a perfect.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
Album. I thought the album was. No. I'm not saying you're saying it's good or it's not good or it's not great. I'm just getting way more than. I think this album is amazing. I loved it.
It catches you a certain
because
way.
it was just like when you put on an Evidence album, you get pure hip hop. Like he's talking about, he's got his rhymes, he's got the flow, like the standard Mr. Slow flow that he's had forever.
Yeah, that monotone.
That monotone, but it's good though.
Yeah.
It's like he has that monotone flow, but it's so dope to me. And he just has I think he has one of the best flows around because I just love the way he rhymes.
Really?
I love it. I love that monotone flow. I love it.
Really?
It works so good for everyone.
Tracks.
No, it wasn't my favorite.
Oh.
My favorite track is You.
It's
So
You,
I
okay.
think he sounded perfect on that track. But no, it wasn't me. Was dope because when he said that line about it just fit because he said something like tee off with the trademark flow, and at the end of the day, I'm gonna let the whole world know my name is Evidence. It's like that's him. Like he has a trademark flow. Like you cannot mistake that when he's on a
You can't
track.
copy it, you can't imitate
No,
it or nothing.
because no one sounds
That's
like
why
him.
that's why I drawn to him so much in the Dilated Peoples album. I'm like, man, this dude, this is what I listened to the album for, is him. And when I heard him 10 years ago spit with Eminem, and he was actually like
I remember that.
keeping
Oh,
up,
that
and
cipher, that
yes,
long
and he was
cipher.
like, it was like, okay, Eminem, who was that other dude? It was like, man, dude was, that's not new Evidence was a beast back 10 years
And
ago.
he's one of the, if you remember, Dilated is one of the only groups, in my opinion, that was able to really put out a pretty harsh M diss. Even though M won't really acknowledge it,
yep.
that shit had to hurt his feelings a little bit because these dudes went hard at him.
They went hard at him.
Nobody else has been able to keep up. After followed up by that whack ass Everlast track, when Dilated came at him.
It was
official.
Yeah, it was
official.
It was
But
official.
another dope track that is getting left out. I was happy to see Evidence, Slug, and Aesop on the same track. Because I was like, when Evidence went to Rhymesayers, I was like, cool, I'm gonna get a Slug and Evidence track. Then when Aesop went to Rhymesayers, I was like, there's got to be at some point a Slug, Aesop, and Evidence track. Now all I need is for Brother Ali to get into that mix, and I'm gonna be like a little kid.
You
in the
die
candy
happy
shop.
man.
But
Yes, sir.
they worked together before, right? Though.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
No, Slug.
Slug and Evidence, right? Yeah. Okay.
Slug, Evidence,
Slug and Aesop, yeah.
not.
Okay,
Brother
yeah.
Ali has not really worked with us.
No.
So I need.
Yo, what
I
did
need
y'all
all
think
of
about
my
the track with Terminology?
With Terminology, Rocka, was it Rocka and Lil Sam on that?
I can't remember the name of the song.
Crown of Thorns.
But I you know what, the whole album was very good. It was better than solid. It was very good, man.
He's gonna be at
Nah,
the
but I
A3C too,
I
right?
definitely, I want to go back to that track.
Terminology.
Yeah, the track with Slug and Aesop was definitely dope. I like the fact that the production on that was really, really good with the sample that they used. So
Wait, for which song? I'm sorry.
the one with Slug and Aesop. So when I heard that sample and when I heard the way they kind of led into the song, I was like, okay, this is kind of ill. I always have a tough time following Aesop though. It's just I don't know, man. His voice when he.
Come on.
I have
You don't like his flow
No.
style?
I like Aesop.
Okay.
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that it's tough for me to kind of follow his flow.
Oh man, yo, I'm an Aesop stan. So the second he started rhyming, I was hooked. He said from a chicken wire frame in a house of wax to a rocket exploding to a cloud of bats. The dude is so dope. Like you've never heard him on production like that either. You didn't like that?
No, I'm not saying that. I'm
You
just
smile.
I
I'm just saying I
got
gotta.
excited as you are.
I
That's all.
was. When that track came
No, I
out,
just-
I was like,
Yo, which track was it that Evidence was using his name? Like as
It wasn't
Evidence?
me. It wasn't me.
Yeah, that was
Yeah,
super tight too.
we need Evidence.
That one caught me. I was like, wow, okay, this shit is tight. This shit is dope.
All right, cool, man. Yeah, man. I definitely say Cats and Dogs. Everybody go cop that joint, man. It's kind of like It's kind of like a play on, of course, the Weatherman. He did say he's not gonna do any more plays on the Weatherman after this. So
if he does, I don't care as long as
it's dope.
As long as he do it well, man. Hey, I'm gonna continue to copy it. So yeah, shout out to West Coast. Yeah, it is solid. It's a good solid. Yeah, throw it at me. Whatever. It's a solid album. I love it. I still love it just because I can still love a solid album, babe. You know what I mean?
I just got really excited with that.